Football season rolls on, and so too does my depression, which only means that it's time for the next Madden game on the 360 to be completed. Last time, I did Madden 06, and today, it's time for Madden 08. Releasing on August 14, 2007, Madden 08 received a very high 85% on Metacritic, and an 8.1 out of 10 from players, which I find absolutely shocking given where the franchise is at today. This game was also apparently pretty easy, as according to Trio Achievements, 11,000 players on the site had already completed the 48 achievements in the game, which is a massive step up from the 11 in Madden 06. But is it a better achievement list and experience? Well, we're about to find out. Also, a quick apology before we get into the game. Like Madden 06, the achievements for this game, for the most part, don't pop immediately. And I'm beginning to find out that that's a theme for this entire series, and they actually pop upon completion of the game, which sucks, as it does a single achievement pop at the end, and it's extremely unsatisfying. But I'll do my best to show what I did to unlock the achievement. Alright, now on to the game. So to start off with, I wanted to do an overview of the achievement list itself, because it's interesting to say the least, because literally all of the achievements are for doing things in an exhibition game rather than exploring all the modes of the game. Meaning there's no franchise mode achievements, there's no superstar mode achievements, or online mode achievements, which is a great thing because they shut off the servers for this game in 2010. So I hopped into a game and began my quest, journey, thing to see how many I could unlock. And boy, I was unaware of how many that would be after just one singular game of football. Now to be honest, I was not going for anything specifically at this point. I wanted to just play the game and let the chips fall where they may. But in one game, I had intercepted 2 passes with the same player. Alright, we need one more interception. I'm sure it'll come. Oh, never mind. There it is. Well, intercepted a 3rd pass. And then got 2 more for a total of 5 in one game. Gianti or Medeo needs to get another interception. Or Dexter Jackson, but that's also my 3rd interception, which means I now need 2 more for the 5 interception. I'm pretty sure that's my 5th interception. I also kicked a 40-yard field goal. Are you kidding me? It's 1 yard. Oh. Got 400 total yards on offense, and had a pass caught by 7 different receivers. Come on, Reggie. There we go. Chad Perry, come on. Because I'm not going to go to Rudy. Okay, I've got to go to Rudy. Oh, that was easy. Got attached. Thank you. Come on. With one of those having 150 receiving yards, and getting 2 touchdowns in the process.
Okay. Two touchdowns with one player. We know we're getting.
I also threw for 4 touchdown passes. I threw for 200 yards and 300 yards, and also none of my receivers dropped a pass, so I got that achievement as well. And lastly, I rushed for 100 yards.
Okay. Oh, come on, go.
Bringing my achievement haul after just one game to 13 achievements.
13 achievements for 210 gamer score. Holy shit.
Surely that couldn't happen again, right? Right? Well, it did. And then some. And actually, my first 2 that actually popped in a game happened for getting an 80-yard touchdown run. And I unlocked 2 achievements. One for getting a 60-yard touchdown run, and an 80-yard run.
There's no fullback in this play. John. Oh, that's a touchdown. Touchdown. Oh, I got 2 achievements. What did I do?
I also unlocked at the end of the game achievements for passing for 3 2-point conversions.
Okay, come on, Pollard. All right. Yeah, don't boo me. It's not my fault. I'm not the one that designed these achievements. It's 3.
Rushing for 3 2-point conversions.
Sean Alexander. Like, waltzes right in. Let's do it again. Okay, we're good. Three 2-point conversions.
Rushing for 200 and 250 yards with one player, including getting 150 of those yards in a single quarter. And rushing for 3 TDs.
Alright. He needs 2 more touchdowns. There we go. 3 rushing touchdowns.
I also had a receiver catch 10 passes in a row, and I had 2 receivers get 100 yards receiving each, with one of them getting 200 yards and averaging 20 yards a catch.
Boom.
I also had 80% passing completion. I didn't allow a sack in the game, and I got 8 tackles with one player.
Uh-oh. That's not good. That's going to be the hard. That's just random, essentially. To an extent.
Williams is there. Garcia wants to pass. Short throw, left side. Uses the juke. They come out of their base 4-3. Breaks out into the open.
I also had 650 total yards of offense in one game, and I scored over 84 points in one game.
Alright, that should be the 84-point achievement.
Bringing the grand total of 17 more achievements in one game.
15 more! 30 for 48. Let's go.
Bringing the overall total to 30 out of the 48 achievements in just 2 games. This is when things slowed down considerably in terms of the number of achievements I'd unlocked, only unlocking 3 more achievements in the next game. 1 for completing a 60-yard pass,
Thank you. Thank you.
The 30. Now he's got room. The 10.
Oh, 60-yard pass. Nice. I didn't realize that.
another for completing 25 passes in 1 game, and weirdly enough, getting 10 receptions with 1 player, which I thought I would have unlocked but when I did the 10 receptions in a row, but for some reason that didn't unlock.
When you have Tony Gonzalez, you're gonna use Tony Gonzalez. Get it to him. Okay. Eight. All right, well, fuck you. Seven.
He fakes the give. He's there. Here's the handoff. Play action. Caught by the first-year player. Hands it off. The fake sets up play action. There he goes.
Okay, 4.
The Chiefs line up in the shotgun. Pass one here on first down.
Okay.
They'll line up in a one-back set. Sets up the play action. Coaching is Kennison. Strip inside the 20, resulting in an interception. Caught by Kennison.
Okay.
He's back to throw it. Delivers it right. Takes it right to the tight end. It's caught
That's
by
25. 2. Yeah, I only got 2. I knew it.
And with only needing 15 more achievements, I could actually hone in on the missing achievements with the next game, starting with getting 100% completion percentage, which was as simple as throwing a single pass, completing it, then running the ball for the rest of the game.
first down. He's looking to throw. Runs free. Makes a great move.
Doing this, I also managed to get 2 more achievements, one for rushing for 100 yards with 2 players, and one for averaging 20 yards a carry with 1 player.
Handoff goes to Taylor. The back with room. Contact's made, but he gets away. The 30. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Vikings! Back formation. Again with the run. Touchdown, Vikings! He's in there. It's in this goal.
3 for 80 G. Let's see what it was. That's 36.
My next game saw me unlock 3 more achievements again, this time for getting 200 punt return yards,
With this punt, they've now been forced to kick it back to us 10 times.
Thank you. Blockers.
From the 33. Across midfield.
That has to be 20-something yards.
He shows some explosiveness.
hitting a 50-yard field goal,
Long try here. This will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good.
and getting 500 passing yards. Bringing the total number of achievements that I would need down to 9.
3 for 70. I know what they all are.
The next game, I uncorked an absolute piss missile and completed a pass for 90 yards.
Brady with play action. Brady launches it. It's reeled in by Stewart. At the
90-yard touchdown pass. There we go.
20, the 10. That pass will go all the way. Touchdown.
I also got an achievement for doing 40 rushing attempts with one player.
That should be 40.
And by using the cheating method of turning off the offsides penalty, I got 4 sacks in one game with one player. This ended my first day of playing the game, and at the end of day 1, I had unlocked a total of 42 achievements.
2 for 25.
Now, coming back for day 2, I started the day off with 2 more defensive achievements. Using the same method mentioned before, I managed to unlock the 7 sacks in one game with one player achievement. And the achievement for forcing 3 fumbles in one game.
What's the 4? Oh, that's 2 fumbles. Oh my god. Okay, so Darnell Dockett needs another one, but that's 3 fumbles. What's 3 fumbles?
Leaving me with only 4 more achievements in the game. These 4 achievements would prove to be the most difficult ones in the game for various reasons. First, the achievement for deflecting 4 passes in one game with one player. Sounds pretty easy, right? Wrong. This game is incredibly finicky when it comes to what it deems a deflection. If the QB throws the ball and hits your defender in the back of the head, that's not a deflection. And this sort of thing happens a lot. Another issue I ran into, which is probably the first time I think this has ever been an issue with defense, but my DBs, instead of just batting the ball away, would just pick the ball off. The other achievement that would prove to be a major pain in the ass was the achievement for recovering 2 fumbles in one game with the same player. Now on the surface, not necessarily a hard achievement. My main issue is I needed to be extremely lucky when it came to both causing enough fumbles to actually be able to recover 2 of them, and I need to get lucky enough for one of my players to actually recover the fumble twice. I just wasn't having any luck on that front. I get multiple fumbles in a game, but I was never able to get the ball twice with one guy. So I decided, fuck it, I'm going to super sim a game and see what happens. And lo and behold, that did the trick. I unlocked both the deflecting 4 passes achievement and recovering 2 fumbles achievement.
Deflect 4 passes. That's not. Recovered 2 fumbles. There we go.
So, only 2 more to go. How awful could these 2 be? Well, pretty bad. The first one I struggled with was for getting 20 completions in a row. Now the problem with this is that they don't say whether it has to be in one drive, one quarter, one half, or one game. And because of this vague wording, that adds another layer of difficulty. The other issue, and I can't honestly say if this is actually true or not, because as you can guess, there's very little information about patches from 2007 on the internet. But allegedly, there is a patch that was put on this game that after a certain point of doing the same play over and over again, the game would actually make it so that the next time you did that play, your receiver would drop the pass, as a way to prevent players from doing gimmicky plays that the defense could not stop when playing online. Now to clear all this up, it turns out that this does have to be done in one drive, and this does have to be done consecutively. Meaning, you can't do a run in the middle to reset the trigger that makes the receiver drop the ball after completing 13 in a row. So how are you supposed to do this then? Well, as it turns out, there is one singular play that works. And for that, I have to play as a team that I, quite frankly, despised. The Pittsburgh Shitheels. I mean Steelers. So I loaded up a game, used the play, and went to work. Passing my fullback, making sure he was in front of the QB so that it actually recorded as a pass, and getting the minimal yards that I could possibly get while moving the ball down the field. And it was actually working. And at the end of the game, I managed to pop an achievement.
Defense lines up in their base 3-4. Short throw right side. He's got his fullback. Knocks out of bounds at the 36. Third down upcoming. They'll have to get it just inside the 33 to convert for the first down. Roethlisberger back to throw. Short toss right side. Complete. It's the fullback right side. Looks like a gain of a couple on the pass. Fourth and maybe 1. So instead of taking a shot at the long field goal, they'll go for it looking for the first. Complete for a gain of a couple. It's first and 10.
How will he buy my orders? Fortunately, that one didn't fucking get out of bounds.
Second and 10. 13th play of the drive. Come out the eye. Delivers it right.
13.
Has his fullback on the right side. He slips out of bounds at the 30. Ball on the third down situation here. Ball on the 30-yard line. They go back in this time. Dumps it right.
14.
Fullback right side. They'll spot this one at the 25. Fourth down coming up, and they need about 2. They've had pretty good luck on fourth down in this one. Flips it out.
15.
Swing pass to the fullback on the right. We complete that one for a gain of 3. In scoring range now. He'll line up in the I formation. Going short to his right.
16.
He's got his fullback. Not much on that completion. Might have made it back to the line, but that's about it. Now within range for their kicker. On the I formation. Throws off balance.
17.
One straight. He moves on the bounce at the 16. Inside the red zone. They go package on defense. Looks, passes right. Finds it away. Makes it out of bounds at the 13. It's fourth down, just about a yard to go. Not really sure why they aren't kicking the field goal in this situation.
19.
Breaks into the open. He steps out at the 9. It's first and goal. They'll come out the eye. Short pass to the outside. He's got
20.
his fullback.
That should be it.
Looks like a gain of 3.
We finally made it to the last achievement, one that, again, on paper, sounds pretty simple. Probably is if you have 2 controllers, which I didn't, and that was for getting 200 yards from kick returns. Now, the reason why I say this is a relatively easy achievement is because in most modern Madden games and the most recent college football games, when returning a kick, you can have the option to only have one return guy back deep on a kick return, which would make this a piece of cake. Unfortunately for me, Madden 08 didn't have that play, so I was mainly at the mercy of the AI opponent, and on my first attempt, it looked like I was actually going to do it on the first try, but unfortunately, this ended in heartbreaking fashion, as I was stopped before I hit the 200-yard mark. My total for the game? 198 yards. 2 yards. 2 fucking yards, and I would have had the completion. And then I had to start from scratch, grinding my way through the yards, hoping that with every kickoff that they would kick the ball to the correct player. And eventually, a miracle happened, and I got past the 200-yard mark, completing the achievement, and more importantly, completing Madden 08.
Please, kick it to Davenport. Oh my god, this is it. That's it. That's the 5 yards. Fuck you. Two for 45. We're done. Let's go.
So with the game complete, how does this list compare to Madden 06? Well, obviously it's bigger, like 4 times bigger, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's better. And if I'm honest, I think I prefer Madden 06 list more than 08, because what Madden 06's list encourages you to do in a very basic way when going for the completion is to explore most of what the game has to offer in terms of exploring both game modes and features within the game. Madden 08, on the other hand, does none of that. There was no reason to play any of the other game modes, because at the end of the day, doing the exhibition modes is all we had to play to get this completion. Could you have done it in the other modes? Sure, but it wasn't necessary. Then there's the achievements themselves. It really felt this game lent heavily into the do it again but more style of achievements, way too heavily, to where towards the end of the game, I had grown tired of just playing game after game, and I just wanted it to be over. I think having a bit of variation in the achievements would have been better. Maybe have some for doing in-game stuff, and some for playing the different game modes, so it feels like you're getting the most from the game, and being rewarded for it. Maybe that'll be fixed in Madden 09, but who knows. We'll just have to wait and see when I do that one. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up this game. If you like what you saw, please consider giving a like and subscribing and all that jazz. Also follow me on Twitch, where I want to do more streams. And lastly, if you have any games that you'd want to see me try and complete, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Well, that's all I got. Bye.